Welcome back to the InfoWars Nightly News. Owen Schroyer with you. And Project Veritas has released the second video in a series of videos. They are scathing videos exposing the Democratic National Committee and what the Hillary Clinton campaign is willing to do to win this election. These are some of the highlights from video number 2.
We manipulated the vote with money and action, not with laws. It's a very easy thing for Republicans to say, well, they're busting people in. Well, you know what? We've been busting people in to deal for 50 years, and we're not going to stop now. I think backwards from how they would prosecute if they could, and then try to build out the method to avoid that. Okay, let's just say, in theory, if a major investigation came up of major vote fraud that way, how would they prove it and who would they charge? Then it's much harder to prove that these people drove in from out of state. There's no bus involved, so you can't prove conspiracy.
The canvassers don't have to know why they just need to be told to do. Yeah.
In fact, you don't want them to know.
Right.
Least restrictive donation caps and cut campaign finance laws and investigation and any investigative arms and any of that. Like, they have weakened it so bad in these 3 states. You could f*** your mother in front of the governor and not go to jail. If you had enough money to go like this.
For us, let's see who the next president is. If it's Donald Trump, even if it makes more sense, the issue would be even more credible and much more opportunity for us to jump into this. Right. If the Secretary Clinton and the voting ID laws are loosened and we have much more opportunity for people to vote, and we have immigration reform, it's not going to be as significant, right?
We have to do a better job of making our people do what they're supposed to do. Not asking them, making them, not expecting them and taking them for granted, but beating the shit out of them and making them do it.
Like voters.
Yeah. The question is whether when you get caught by a reporter, does that matter? Because does it turn into an investigation or not? In this case, in this state, the answer is no.
These videos of all the things we have seen in this election cycle have to be the most damning and most damaging to any candidate. Now, they've gotten millions of views on their videos. Let's see how the public responds in the polls. But we're already seeing a response from the Democratic Party. This is coming from the Sean Hannity Show, which is one of the few television network shows that actually talked about this. Shocking. Heads roll, Democratic operative fired after O'Keefe video. Scott Vogel, the national field director of Americans United for Change, who can be seen in the video bragging about paying homeless and mentally ill individuals to cause disruptions at political events, has been fired. Personally, I'm shocked that he didn't get a promotion. I'm shocked. I would be shocked if he didn't end up like Debbie Wasserman Schultz, who gets a job with the Clinton campaign after it's discovered how corrupt she is at trying to rig elections. Brad Woodhouse, the president of America's United for Change, said Americans United for Change has always operated according to the highest ethical standards. Ha! I guess Brad Woodhouse is just a total liar. Now, on InfoWars, O'Keefe TV network spiked story over fear of retribution from Hillary Clinton. This should honestly strike fear into every journalist and every American citizen. Project Veritas founder James O'Keefe says that the television stations across America canceled appearances he was set to make on their networks over fears of retribution from a future Hillary Clinton administration. Why would you cancel this? This is the most powerful investigative reporting, certainly in probably decades. I don't know if you want to go in American history, but recently, and especially in the last 4, 8, 10 years, you're talking about some of the most powerful investigative reports ever. James O'Keefe and Project Veritas deserve awards, and you've got TV networks canceling these interviews. Why would they do that? Now, Project Veritas and O'Keefe claim they know why. I'm quoting James O'Keefe. Project Veritas action had television exclusive lined up around the country. Those television stations spiked the story at the last minute because they were so powerful. Our sources tell us the reason they did so was fear of retaliation and retribution from a future Clinton Clinton administration. Truth is dangerous, especially when it challenges those in power. Well, that would explain why Hillary Clinton keeps attacking Alex Jones and InfoWars by name. But it goes on. Bob Kramer has now been, he's stepped down. And then he still talks about how proud of the work he is, even though he's been caught using dirty tactics. He still talks about how proud he is. And then he acts like these are outrageous claims and hypothetical conversations when we actually caught him on tape. What an unbelievable liar Bob Kramer is. Obama to Trump, stop whining about the election. He goes on to talk about how whining about rigged elections is absurd. Well, we've caught the Democratic Party rigging elections, and now we've caught the Democratic Party. DNC bus dumps raw sewage. That's right. They dumped their waste on the streets, just like the Democrats have been doing in America for years. Thanks for joining us tonight on the Nightly News. Be sure to tune in tomorrow. 13 hours of live coverage of the presidential debate.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've been on this the last few months. You probably noticed I've been more crazed, more focused, less brain fog, more energy, more special reports, and it's because of Brain Force.
We kept changing this formula over and over and over again until it became sort of a grand puzzle. This just increases the compounds you already have.
This is what you're actually designed to run on. You will find Brain Force, Survival Shield X2, and other game-changing products at InfoWarsLife.com or call 888-253-3139.